What's up, y'all? Give us a how y'all doing out there?
Yes, how you folks doing? Hey everyone, come on in, share this live with 10 people. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is Eavesdropping Knowledge. On YouTube, we need to run our subscriptions up, y'all.
Post. Let me pin comment. Bye. All right. Dude, I don't know where James at, man.
I know, I just texted him.
We making it work. We making it work.
Okay. You
I
added
hear it,
another
man.
carrier? Good
I hear it.
job. Good job. How that's working out for you?
Somebody found another carrier? Oh, added another carrier. What's up, yo?
Yeah.
How many you got now, bro?
Right.
How many you got now? You comment? You say? 5. Ooh.
Wow. Ooh, you getting up there. Congratulations.
Hey,
Have
you
you
gonna be
pulled
looking.
your hair out yet?
You gonna be looking like this. It look like milk done head. You gonna be looking like this.
Hey, okay. You pulled your hair out yet?
Oh,
Because one of
4?
my mentees, he texted me like, man, he got his first hot shot carrier, so, and I helped him with it, and he just like, man, I say, yeah, I told you it's a different ball game on this side, sir. Hey, only the strong can do this one. Yes, sir.
Hats off to you all day, every day. I'm gonna let you have that one.
Hey, but that power only ain't no cakewalk either. Hey, yo, what up? What up, my dude? What's up, Mark? I see you jumping in.
That power only definitely is crazy. But shoot, we waiting on James, so until he get in here, let's go ahead and start it up. Pretty much what we discussing tonight on Eavesdropping Knowledge, where we like to discuss dispatching and other facets of entrepreneurship, is dating an entrepreneur or even being married to an entrepreneur, and how hard is it? Should you do it? What's all into dating an entrepreneur? Or even if you are an entrepreneur, things that you probably can do to make your relationship go a little bit better. What do you want to start it off? You want me to give some of my experiences on Ebony?
I basically can say, you definitely have to have a supportive partner, with this journey. I know truly for me, if you can't be my support system, because I'm gonna go through a whole bunch of bull crap with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Especially on the logistics side. Yeah, I can be getting towed up by brokers, drivers, all that. I don't want my partner to think I'm taking it out on them, but like, this is the business. Like, you gotta have tough skin in this trucking business. And so, I say I'm apologize right now for who I am. You get what I'm saying? Because I know because I know I'm not supposed to take business personal, but I do, because I care. You know what I'm saying? Like Leash would say, like, you trying to put some food on another family, you know what I'm saying, table. That's like I'm trying to put food on mine. So it can get hectic, personal. You know what I'm saying? And you definitely want that partner that can experience that with you and understand, because a lot of people are not understanding. Like, you can't just cut your day off. We consistently working throughout the night, whether my phone ring, text messages, I have to answer that call. Exactly. I just can't say I'm clocking in 40 hours a week. It don't work like that. everything's on my back. You know, so that's the thing. That's how I want to start it off. Definitely have a supportive partner. If you don't, it's not gonna work. Cause I know for me, I'm not going back in corporate America.
Yeah. No, ain't no way back. We here. No, you know, it's crazy that you mentioned all of that. Pretty much of how a partner need to be supportive, because we don't work a 9 to 5. Exactly. It's like nine to 5. They come home 5. You know, they leave everything at work. Ours is 24/7. You know what I'm saying?
So it tends to transfer into your home. You get what I'm saying? Because exactly. I'm putting food on our table, it too. You know what I'm saying? So you want that somebody that's understanding. You know, because I know for me, I could be a bitch sometimes. I mean, I'm just being honest with y'all.
Sometimes? I'm joking.
Hey,
go ahead.
Hey, I'm sweet as pie. I give you the shirt off my back.
Nah, I'm not.
When you cross me.
Yeah.
Karen's done heard the story, you know, from me. Why I had to cut somebody short on Friday. You know, long relationship.
Yeah.
But when I feel like you are loyal to me, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying I gotta be your only dispatcher, but you know, when you trying to backstab me or do some undercut shit, I just don't deal with it. So I tend to end shit. You know what I'm saying? Because if you did just that little bit, then I don't know what else you got up your sleeve.
Nah, I feel you there. What do you think about far as like time and schedule? Far as like with an entrepreneur, do you think like if you dating somebody, you know, is it good to have like a set schedule to go out, or a set time that y'all talk, you know, during the week or something like that? What do you think about stuff like that?
You definitely got to schedule dates, your activities and things of that nature. Like, you know what I'm saying? My man know Tuesday night, I got to get on live. I have an obligation.
Oh, I thought Tuesday was fun night.
My business. You know what I'm saying? This is a part of growing my business. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and my partners are giving out knowledge to people that's new in the game, that don't understand, don't know. They need to hear the rough parts and the good parts, the pros and the cons. You know, so we tend to take time out every Tuesday to be consistent with you guys. So my partner do understand, like on Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, he just told me, you better go downstairs and get ready. You know what I'm saying? Because he knows Tuesday nights, this is something I have to do. It's not an option. It's non-negotiable.
That's definitely a fact that you definitely have to like pretty much schedule stuff around. Like if I want somebody to come over, they got to either come over later or before, or they gotta wait, you know, or something like that. So you definitely we based out of Ebony based out of Texas.
I am in Houston, Texas, but let me tell you something. I'm not a Southern Belle. I'm not from Texas.
Don't be hating on the South.
I'm from the Midwest. I'm from where the St. Lunatics resides at. You know what I'm saying? That STL.
Show me state.
You know how hustle? That's what that STL in the middle of hustle. Hustle City, baby. Yes, sir. But I live in Houston. Yes.
Hold on. Let's put a pin in what's name. Old boy said he had a terrible experience, needs some advice. If you want to go live, man, we're gonna go live with you real quick. If you want to go live, it's up to you.
All right. We here to open the experience up. Hey, how you
doing? What's up?
Well, I'm doing well. Yes, so I'm gonna make it quick because I know y'all are tapping in on a couple of subjects. But I had one carrier who was growing his fleet to about 7 trucks as of currently, and so I had dispatched for some other trucking companies as well, but they wasn't really running well. So primarily, I gave all my attention to him, and he was rotating about 3 or 4 trucks, hot shots, preferably in and out. It was his third time paying late here recently. And the first 2 times, I knew he was a growing company, and that's where I recognized the lesson was learned here. Don't let it be no slides on the first time or the second time. You got to adjust it right then because people get comfortable. But
Okay.
long story short, just to get to what the issue was, this time he paid late and then failed to communicate. So I assessed him with a fee. And so then I never heard anything back throughout the weekend. And then come Monday, they're asking me, because I do their factoring as well, when is the next amount of money going to hit? And I'm like, okay, it was no good morning, no nothing. I'm like, okay, well, when are you guys going to pay me? You know what I'm saying? Because according to our contract, I can't book you any more loads until you do so.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was just like, at this point, you don't have to book any more loads for any more of my trucks. I'm terminating my contract, this, that, and the other. And so, of course, I sat on it because that was my bread and butter. You know, with him having 3 or 4 trucks rotating out, it was heavy for just me. So I couldn't really pick up anybody else. So basically, all my eggs was in one basket. And yeah, I just don't know. I feel like I know the answer, but just to get y'all's feedback, I feel like I did the right thing. But I know I saw Leash just recently was saying how she lowered her rates for some of her people just to kind of keep that. I'm like, okay, is that a conversation I probably should have had with them? You know.
I don't mean to cut you off, sweetie. Leash deal with dry vans and reefers, right?
Right.
For me, as I look at it, an 18-wheeler is much more easier than a hot shot.
Okay.
Never, I'm going to tell you, because that's all I do is hot shots.
Right.
Never reduce your rate. I don't care who you're going to lose in this business. You're going to rotate in and out people.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Good thing is that you do have what I do now. At first, I wasn't enforcing it. I get a credit card consent form on file. If I bill, my billing goes from Tuesday through Monday. Once I send out my invoice on Monday before 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that invoice need to be paid by Tuesday at 5, or your truck won't move again, right?
Right.
So I'm not fucked up about no money. I'm not chasing a bag like that. All
Right.
money ain't good money. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Once you show yourself once, you can't show yourself again to me. You know,
Yeah.
like I was telling CJ on Friday, I let one of my long-lasting relationships go. Just like that. You know, because I feel like, you know, once you lie to me and I know you lying to me, I'm cutting you short because I know it's going to be much more issues down the line. You
Correct.
get what I'm saying? And I'm not going to touch too much into it, but I cut her short. She
Yeah.
didn't even understand. Like, you taking this more personal. Yes, I am. It's personal and the principle of business, right?
Right.
Because I thought, you know, not only do I feed my partners when I go into partnership with somebody, not only do I feed them information about so much moving and trucking and how they can get ahead, this and that. I'm giving them recession-proof information, how to grow some other type shit, because I want to see my owners win, reinvest in different shit. You get what I'm saying? So
Right.
I ain't just the average person. And I'm going to tell you right now, high shot do not lower your rates. One thing about high shot I do know, it's a fucking headache. You
Right.
gotta be strong and stand on
Right.
your word. Baby, let me tell you something. I had lost every carrier. I was down to one carrier back in February. Baby, I rebuilt my team. Let me tell you something. I ain't staggered nothing. Me and CJ been on the phone. Me and Leash been on the phone. Like,
Right.
and I'm still working. You get what I'm saying? I'm
That's
not
right.
gonna let nothing stop me from what I want to do. Yeah,
Yep.
trucking can be a headache. And it is my passion because I came from on the logistics side from corporate. So I'm used
Okay.
to it. I know it's a dirty game. Like with owners, if you own the truck, they flipping drivers in and out. So you got
Right.
to keep retraining other drivers that they keep turning over and all that.
All that.
This the nature of the beast.
Okay.
And you just got to be prepared for it. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? But always keep your side pocket too, if you can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you grew that like when you had them 7 trucks and see how he just stopped on you, it's no
Yeah.
loyal in this business.
Right.
It's no loyalty.
Yeah.
And don't keep showing it to people. Because what I learned from Friday, I need the same information that I asked somebody to pay me for. Just like now, I don't do any break evens for anybody no more. You gotta pay me to do your break even so you can know what your break even point is. No more freebies, baby. No more.
Right.
Because I gotta put food on my table just like I'm trying to put food on your table because you depend on me to get you a loan somewhere.
Right.
And always be transparent. I just
Yeah.
told a mentee of mine. He called me today like, damn, it's rough out here. I said, yes, it is. So you gotta be, it's a different ball game because high shots is half of an 18-wheeler, 48 or 53 foot.
Right.
The rates ain't gonna be what a fucking 18-wheeler gonna get.
Right.
And if you don't be transparent with these owners with these high shots, you ain't gonna have a leg to stand on.
Well, I do
And if
appreciate
they want to
you.
leave, let them go.
Yeah.
See.
And that's how I feel. You, like you said, you start seeing little signs, you know, leading up to it. Anytime, you know, I'm calling him, I'm like, hey, I got a broke on the other line. I may have to merge you real quick. They can't reach you. Just let them know where you are, whatever the case is. I'm always going to brief you. I'm never that person just going to click you in on the line with a broker, knowing how crazy, you know, things get. And
But you shouldn't even have to keep calling him on the line. Either he trusts you, either he or she trusts you what you're doing.
okay.
Because I'm not going to keep proving myself. You see what
That
I'm
is
saying?
true.
See, when you proved yourself in the good times when COVID was out here, now they don't trust you now. You see what I'm saying? Because when you transparent and tell them, look, the money funny out here. Because I told my drivers yesterday and today, you patient because the money is funny right now for us. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? The market map is looking real skimpy right now. These
Yeah,
last
it is.
couple of days. The rates are really skimpy these last couple of days. But I do know one thing for me, C.H. Robinson is the only broker that really gives me the money that I need to, you know, move my high shots the way I need to move them with the decent amounts for rate per miles.
Right. All right.
I agree with everything she says. I deal with 18 wheelers, and I never deal with hot shots. So 18 wheelers, they're hard, but they're way easier than hot shots. So I
Okay.
lowered my rate some to 8%, and Lee's got 5 million trucks, so she can lower hers to 10. She can lower her to 3%. It wouldn't even matter. But what Ebony's saying, seriously, if you got a hot shot a box truck, you really need to be charging these people 12%, honestly.
Especially if you're doing the factoring, you know,
Yeah.
and that's
Oh.
what
Yes,
I've
I do
been
the
doing the
Yeah.
factoring
whole
and all.
caboose.
Yes, I
I've been
make
doing
it.
it all.
And not only do I just upload their paperwork and just forget about it, I go back and make sure the factoring approve their loads. You see what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And make sure they go through so they can get paid. So,
Right.
no, I'm telling
Right.
you, like he said, Leash got 50 million trucks and 18
Facts.
wheelers. See, Alex did teach us about high shots. I had to
Right.
invest in myself
Had to
to keep
learn it.
learning about high shots because when I finished Alex Good Energy course, I told myself high shots would be my niche. I'm always looking for a different challenge. You get what
Okay.
I'm saying? So I had to go do a little more research, do a little more educating myself and paying for education. You
Okay.
see what I'm saying? To learn more about high shots.
Do you
Question.
have a mentorship? Go ahead. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
I do.
Oh, no. Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Definitely. You need to tap in with
Okay.
her. Last question.
Yes, ma'am.
I got a
Okay.
question. I got a question for you. You said you was putting the broker. I'm putting your driver in with the broker. Is that because they wanted to like know what was going on, or what?
Well, see, this particular driver, I really don't do it with all the drivers, but this driver was the owner. So he was the owner operator. So I worked pretty much more closely with him, more transparent. So if it was something whereas, you know, they may had a question or it may have been an incident, I'd be like, hey, instead of me trying to piggyback all that information, I'm gonna let you know, I'm gonna go ahead and merge you in, give them the
Oh,
whole
okay.
spiel, you know, that kind of thing. And so we had an incident where the broker had sold a load for a partial, but he wanted it there next day, you know, and that's not the conversation we had, you know, but he went back and did some other stuff on the paperwork, but neither here or there. The broker was upset because the load wasn't there the day he said it was going to be there. The broker called the driver directly, because, you know, they always ask for their number, your driver name, driver number, whatever.
Yeah.
And this one particular time, the broker called me and was going off real rude, talking reckless. And so when I hung up with him, I called the owner. And I'm like, this man done lost his mind. The broker chimed in on me like, no, you done lost your mind. To me, I think that was so flawed. Why would you do that? I've never, you know what I'm saying? I represent you. You know what I'm saying? When y'all late and y'all pussyfooting around and whatever the else, I'm the one who's saving face. Why would you put me on the line with somebody like that? And so that particular incident right there just kind of struck me, and I was like, okay, I see. See, the heat was on him. So instead of him having my back, let him know, like, you sold us this load. You know, everything I had told him was, you know, that had happened. Instead of having my back, you really sold me out and put this man on the phone with me without me knowing. So
and see, it's his company, because depending, like I told y'all last week, I don't know if you was on here, but if you ain't got no motherfucking hustle in your motherfucking ass, because Hot Shot about motherfucking hustle. You get what I'm saying? I had a motherfucking driver that I had to let go. This motherfucker said, I booked him a load on Friday. This motherfucker said 5:30 while I'm in the gym working out. You know, I text all my drivers either before I get in the gym or in the midst of me working out, my trying to say, get a break. You see what I'm saying?
Don't stop.
Good morning, so-and-so. Hope all is well. This motherfucker didn't respond back to damn near 10 o'clock time. He's still rested. Bitch, on a Monday? How you still sleeping?
Right. It's money to be made. This is the top of the week.
Yeah. Now, I don't know when you gonna get to the drop so I can get you another pickup. See, what I do with my drivers, I learn how they drive. If they slow as fuck, I know I can't
wait till you deliver
them. You get what I'm saying? Because timing is everything.
It is. And this my name. This my recorded. I'm building with them.
Not only is it your name, it's they fucking company.
Right.
They can get a freight guard on them. Ain't no freight guard coming against you, sweetie. It's gonna be whatever that trucking company name, freight guarded. So they playing themselves. They ain't playing you.
Definitely.
Because his MC is the number you give out every time you get on the phone with the broker. You say 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's Jamie Trucking. Yes, that's Jamie's Trucking. That don't say whatever your name is. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
See, I could take some, you know what I'm saying? Because we know it. You know, these brokers can be nasty. You know what I'm saying? You just got to let them know, hey, I can get right down with you.
Right.
Like I told my mentee, you better put some bass in your voice.
Definitely.
You better let them know you're not playing with them.
I've learned.
You over. They're going to know you ain't finna ask them for no more money. Soon as you get on phone, yeah, when I call, this how I call. Hey, Brandon, how you doing today?
Mm-hmm.
What? Okay. I'm calling on load. Going to Alabama to PA. Okay, yeah, he gonna run down the numbers. You know what I'm saying? All I got is 400. That's a no-go.
Right.
That ain't even fucking covering diesel. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let them know.
Right.
I need about 1,800. I don't give a fuck about it's a partial. Partial cover, because what they think is, okay, it's only taking up 10 feet of space.
Right.
It's only this much weight. But just like if you see the loads going to California, they ain't paying shit on them. Right. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You gonna spend whatever little money they giving you going to California in motherfucking gas.
Yeah.
So you just gotta play the game.
Well, I'm gonna tap in. I'm gonna definitely look at your website and tap in. I want more mentorship. I want more knowledge, because I'm definitely not gonna stop, for sure. Yeah. I'm just taking this time to reset, redo my carrier packet. Yesterday late fee is not today's late fee. I'm just not going no more, because I know I'm putting the work in.
It's no exception now. And see, I'm trying to automate my business. So if you don't have a factoring company with me, where I know they're gonna take out my fee and directly pay me once a week, and I ain't trying to keep invoicing people separately. Right. See, most of my people I deal with, if they ain't got a factoring company, I sell them on a factoring company. For sure. That particular factoring company that I have a partnership with, I use one more than others. You see what I'm saying? I get my money direct into my account where I ain't got to do separate invoicing. Only invoicing that I do now is with my direct customer. That's it. Okay. Yeah. So, but also what I do require, you cannot send my carrier packet out without a motherfucking credit card consent form. And I got that from Adam. You see what I'm saying? Adam from Innovative Logistics. Like, no. And I do have that. I do have that, but I think it's my me processing the credit card. Like, I need to get that part done. That's on me not having it. So I said 100%. I'm definitely gonna have that because that's going in there too. After the next day, like, your credit card will be authorized for the following amount. Yeah. I'm not gonna keep on going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's business. So I learned a lot. I just wanted some reassurance, you know, from fellow colleagues that, you know, I took the course with Alex and whatever, and I've been following y'all, so I really do appreciate it. And I'll tap in with you soon. Yeah, just click it's a link in my bio and you'll see it where it's say coaching, mentorship. So click and tap in with me. I appreciate you. Thank y'all so much. Have a good night. You too. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
That was it. Ebony segment, got dang right there.
I'm sorry. We supposed to be talking about dating and entrepreneurship. You know, marriage and dating and entrepreneur.
You gave her the whole course. You gave her the whole course in 15 minutes. Nah, I'm joking with you. Nah, that's what it's all about. Just helping the culture, man. I ain't mad at that. Where was we at? We were talking about time, schedule. I think communication. Matter of fact, at least you married. Get your butt on here and give us.
You married.
Yeah, give us. I don't mean to put your business out there, but yeah, come on and give us some tips from the aspect of somebody that's married, that's an entrepreneur, and you work full time and you got 50 trucks and stuff like that. Get on here and give people some game on that. 11 years. Good grief. He been putting up with you for 11 years? Oh, poor man.
I feel sorry for him.
Dang. Good grief.
I think I'm a handful of shit. My sister's something else.
Putting that man through that John through that stuff.
Horrible.
Out on your ass.
You're horrible.
Putting that man through that. But no, seriously, give people some advice far as, you know, dating is pretty much a setup to marriage. But how can people, like, you know, communicate or just schedule time better? What are some key points they need if they're dating or marrying somebody that's an entrepreneur?
One of the things that I found a hard time with in the beginning was finding balance.
Yeah.
Hard to find balance when you're trying to balance out just being a brand new entrepreneur, just all the way around. And I would be up wee hours of the night. Every time we're together, I'm always working, and it was just like, it became too much. So now I just cut myself off at a certain time every day. If I'm spending time with my daughter, i.e. y'all see a lot of the times where she's at basketball, I totally cut myself off. I'm not doing more loads. I'm not doing like none of that.
How do you cut yourself off when people like still calling you? Because I know you may have like a late load that need a lumber fee at 8 o'clock. You know what I'm saying?
So like last night was like a crazy night with both of my carriers. I had one carrier who arrived at the shipper on time. Actually, he was way before time. The pickup was 2 o'clock. He got there at 10 o'clock. So he kind of sat there waiting. He didn't get loaded until 11 p.m. last night.
Ooh, that's on the reefer side.
Drive in.
Ooh.
Did you stay up that late? Or did
Yeah,
you have to come on your test?
yeah, but it doesn't happen too often.
Yeah.
So my husband, he got like accustomed to like certain things that if an issue happens, he knows that I have to be like available. And it was actually my other one was he got there and it was going to a Food Lion, and
Mm-hmm.
Food Lion said it was an overage with one pallet of cat litter. It was cat litter.
Yeah.
It would not take the cat litter. We had a whole nother load to be picked up, and thank God it was a 24-hour shipper. But when we got to the 24-hour shipper, because Food Lion went taking off, they was like, we can't load it with the coffee. It was shrink wrapped, like nothing was wrong with it. They went and loaded. So I told my driver to go back to Food Lion, like 45 minutes. Mind you, his time is running down. I'm emailing the broker back and forth, back and forth. He emails me some BS like, oh, send me a copy of the label. Y'all know, like the bullshit.
Yeah.
Send me a
Yeah.
copy of the
Yeah.
label with the barcode, blah, 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 blah. That's all I heard from him, like, period. I kept calling after hour, after hour. I'm like, yeah, this is like the 8th time I'm calling. At this point, no BS, I'm in tears. I'm crying because I'm like, I can't not pick up the next load, but if we don't pick it up, it's going to be an abandoned load. So therefore, because the rate con was already signed, I thought everything was going to go according to plan. This is why they say don't book loads after the next, because you never know what's going to happen. So me doing a rookie mistake, we went back to the 24-hour shipper. I'm like, ask them to see, pull the pallet up to the front and push it off, like push it off.
Yeah.
Wind up getting an okay from the broker around like 11:30. Please dispose of the pallet. It's no longer needed. You got to get that okay because you're still actively on that load. So when we got the okay, he wound up getting it off. My other driver had called me at 11:45 and was like, look, they just got finished loading. He had to go from P to Virginia. Unloading at a Walmart DC. 8:30 in
Ooh.
the morning. Thank God he was smart
Ooh.
and didn't turn on his clock. Because had his clock been running since 10 o'clock in the morning to 11 something at night, we would never made it to that Walmart DC early this morning.
You know, unplug that thing.
Yeah.
I ain't say that.
He did. He did.
I
He
ain't
was
say that. I'm
like, no,
joking, y'all.
the lady just kept giving him a runaround, like, oh, they still picking the ticket. It's still going to be an hour and a half at 4 o'clock. Oh, they still picking it. It's going to be around 6 o'clock. Oh, they got to do a couple of. So me,
Yeah.
I got one business phone and I got my personal phone. I got both of them up to my ear. 11:30 at night. I'm sending BOLs off, sending them, making sure that the other loads was delivered. I'm paying lumpers. My daughter is going through emotionally. My husband is just looking at me like, "Are you coming to bed?" Like all
E-morning.
happened unexpectedly. I didn't go to bed till damn near like 1 o'clock in the morning.
God. Yeah.
Literally. So these things don't happen often, but when they do, you
Yeah.
got on point. Them emails got to be on point. You calling the broker does not mean anything. That email has a timestamp. If you do not document it, it never happened. And
Yeah.
That's why
just say,
I always,
oh, well, this person said this and this person. No, 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 no. You email, an email will never lie.
because I got receipts. Even
Yeah.
even even with my drivers, you know,
Yeah.
I do a lot of texting because soon as the
Yeah.
mother said something out of the way, because I said to them and then I texted to them. So they can't say, well, she ain't never said that. You're a goddamn lie. Let me screenshot you these receipts that I got. You see what I'm saying? I'm not about to play with y'all.
Yeah,
Like, no.
the balance in the beginning was extremely hard. It was more or less like, turn your phone off at night. Why are they calling you? The phone going off. So I had to learn how to completely sleep light, or if I know that my driver is out on the load and he's delivering super early in the morning, that ringer is on enough where I can hear it next to my bed. It's that kind of thing. But you have to cut yourself off at a certain time. You know your driver delivered 5, 6 o'clock in the afternoon. You got another load. You need to lay down until the morning. I'm done. You done. We met our quota. That's that.
Yeah.
We not
and see that's what I do with my hot shot. I said, please find a truck stop where you can park it, sir. Let me know you done. Hey, and then we gonna get back to that bag in the morning. Like, I do not tell my drivers, please do not drive past 7 or 8. Like, you gonna mess your clock up.
Yeah, so unfortunately right now, the load that we picked up from the 24-hour receiver, we missed our 2 o'clock appointment. He didn't get there till like 5:30 this evening. So I had to text the broker to reschedule the appointment tomorrow, in which we pretty much missed out on a day of work because of that one pop. It messed us up.
Yeah.
It messed us up. But what I can't cry over spilled milk. You just pick up the pieces and keep it moving. That's it.
Pick up the pieces.
That's what the new day gonna bring.
Put that Zeus on there. You understand? You can't rush greatness. You cannot rush greatness.
Nah, I get you. What about, tell me how y'all feel, because a problem that I have with in dating, because I'm an entrepreneur, is like I be needing like solitude. Like I don't feel like being bothered, yo. And like a lot of chicks really be hating that. Like I can go 3 days. Like last week, I didn't want to be bothered like the whole week, like 4 days. I'm not calling you. I'm not trying to smack. Well, I'm not trying to see you. I'm not trying to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't want to be bothered. I just want to sit in the house, eat my food, and watch some Wildin' Out. You know what I'm saying? Let me calm down. So like, y'all get huh?
So you have to still be able to pan out that time for self-care. And my self-care time is usually in the gym, or if I go to happy hour on Friday by myself, I had me a couple of margaritas, and that's that.
Well,
it's self-care. So I take an hour. One thing I listened to Neil Davis that he said one time, and it really stuck with me and it resonated with me. We will wake up and we will cater to other people who need us. But when it's time for us to cater to us, we forget about ourselves. And you forget about yourself while you're being an entrepreneur, because then you don't even have a passion for it anymore. You'll lose yourself. And so that's why I said I cut myself off at a certain time. I go to the gym, then I tend to my daughter, then my family, and I redo it all over again. I just can't. I'm not going to sit there and stress. I can't do it.
That's a big problem I have. Because I get off this live, and it's just like that light will be on my computer. I'm like, let me check. Let me go check. I'm addicted to the game. I'm addicted to the game, B.
And there's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with it. But most of these people are home with their families. They're not even answering an email. You'll get your BOLs 5 and 6 o'clock in the morning when I get back up.
You're absolutely right, and that's how them brokers move.
You got 24 hours. You got 24 hours to send that BOL. In most cases, you're fine. They're okay. They're not going to die, because at the end of the damn day, the shipper and the receiver know that you gave it to them. They just want to cross all their T's so they can get their cut of the money. That's it.
What is that in the background, bro? What is that?
Dog.
Oh, I'm like, what? I'm like, Leash got. I thought you had like a hostage back there or something like that.
Hey, let me
doing some freaky stuff. Doing some freaky stuff in the background,
Keep your mind out the gutter, man.
Her husband in the background with the little squeaky toy, like, yo, come on, get off the line.
It's our time.
Now, question. What do you, because we're talking about dating entrepreneur, what about families and friends? Because sometimes family and friends date 9-to-5ers, and they don't know how it's like dating an entrepreneur. So I feel like sometimes you get family members or maybe even your friends, your homeboys, your girlfriends, that could be giving the better half or your girlfriend or boyfriend bad advice, while dating an entrepreneur. If I explained that correctly, can y'all speak on that? Has that ever happened to you,
So
Ebony?
one of the
Well,
things
I don't have no friends. Y'all my friends.
She said that so goddamn sad.
No,
I don't know if I want to
seriously,
be your
I'm
friend no more.
serious. Like I'm not even being funny. The most person I talk to right now is my brother and you guys. Like I don't really deal with people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like my best
Yeah.
friend passed away. So,
No, I feel you.
I'm more cut to the loyalty for me. It's the loyalty for me.
Right.
I just really don't deal with people that ain't fucking gonna keep it real. I don't deal with the fake and phony.
So earlier this year, I want to say around March, my past birthday in November, I had came out to Atlanta and I enjoyed myself and I invited a few friends. I choose to leave nameless, but it was a bad experience. It was a bad experience. At that point, I realized over a couple of weeks that they just wasn't being friendly to me like I was being a friend to them. And I think that they kind of looked at me as like a sponge that they could just kind of like, oh, let's go here. I know Leash got it. Or
and soak up, yeah. Leashes. What I call them carpet munchers. Carpet munchers. Bitches that eat off the carpet. You remember?
Hey, when you
call a spade, goddammit.
When you come to Atlanta for the conference, I'm gonna be everything on you too, because you got 50 trucks. It ain't nothing on me and my little 5 or 6 trucks. So yeah, I'm gonna be one of those people, Lee. So go ahead. I'm going ahead and put it out there, okay?
But y'all know what?
Right on you.
But y'all know what? I'm really on the fence about coming to the conference because that's my birthday weekend. You know what I'm saying?
It's in Atlanta.
If we going to I'm on the fence because I ain't paying $3,000.
Well, I'm cheap. I only paid the $4,000. I ain't got it like that.
Not gonna happen. Not if I put time and effort and how we all put a contribution to the many of people who bought the course and stuff. Not gonna happen.
That's only you. I know I didn't do it.
Yes, you did.
I'm not in that. I'm not in that group, bro. That's you. I don't know if Ebony. I'm pretty sure Ebony. I don't know.
Plenty of people.
I feel you. You can say that. I can't say that though.
No, I put too much anyway. But what happened was I had a hard time dealing with the fact that I was now want to be a loner. And when I say a loner, like I pretty much lost all my friends who I thought was my friends.
But that's the part of what Neo said, audit your circle. You see what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gonna be able to come with you, Leash. No. I want friends that I can talk business with and we can make business moves. You get what I'm saying? That understand where I'm trying to go. I'm not trying to stay stagnant, baby. I'm trying to keep moving. That's why even in dating, you know what I'm saying? Like I talk to my man all the time about changing mindset. You get what I'm saying? Stop undervaluing yourself. It's very important. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know who you are.
I realized
that what you
over
bring.
Time, though. I realized that over time, and I was so afraid of just being by myself. I felt like I needed to be validated by having friends around me. But then when I started really stepping out on faith, and I just started doing things to better the business, I'm like, okay, I don't need any of these people to validate me any longer. I can kind of do this and I can build a team around me for the people who's going to do the work. I don't need bodies around me. I need people that's going to help me and build the brand that I'm looking for.
Come on now.
So therefore, it was one of those kind of things like I'm cool. And I don't get along with a lot of females, believe it or not. I
Cause,
was dealing
cause
with a lot.
they look at me and you as aggressive. You see what I'm saying?
They look at me as
They
very
look
aggressive.
at us as like we aggressive. And I even get this in dating. You get what I'm saying? Like, I let people know I'm not a Southern belle. I'm not from the South. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, how I'm talking to y'all, they think I'm hollering at them. If I'm this, but this is how I talk.
Yeah,
You
so
sweet, Ebony. I done seen you talk to your dude, yo. She be sweet. I don't know why they be thinking you crazy. Because I done seen her flip the script. Her first. If y'all think I'm lying, go to the first time we interviewed Ebony, and she was in the background. Her boyfriend was walking around naked in the background. I don't know what was going on. But
singing in the
anyway, she was
background.
talking in such the nicest voice. I've never seen this in my life. So you need to stop the cat. Nobody thinks you nice. You got all of us fooled because that day I
Hey,
saw a whole different Ebony.
but he can contest to it. He don't always get that nice one. Cause once you flick, like I got two sides to me. You know what I'm saying? They might say I'm a little bipolar, but I do got two
Said Mike.
sides to me.
She said, "I'm."
Mike, that's a big Mike, Ebony. Question. Let's go back to like the dating thing because as a man, I don't know how women feel, but pretty much I know as a man, as being an entrepreneur, there's up and down in making
It
money.
is.
1 week I may make 10,000. One month I may make 10,000 because I'm not to that point in 1 week. But 1 month I may make 10,000. Then the next month I may make literally only 2,000, and
So
that
you
could affect
talking
the
money
man,
then.
huh?
So now you just talking on the aspect of just money.
Well, that affects because the whole aspect we're talking about marriage and dating as a
Right.
entrepreneur. So it's different things that can affect the marriage. Because like when that happens to me as a man, I feel it's just being true. I mean, honest, I feel less than a man because I think that we supposed to be making men feel that we want to make a certain amount of money,
It's
want to have a certain amount of status, and that can affect us. So you speak on how you've had your ups and downs and bad months, and does that affect you or what? What do y'all think?
It has. We've had a couple of powwows about money. That he thought I just could just spend money as freely as I could, and this is the business money. This is not money.
You
It's
want
the
to get some new
business
rims?
money. But I started leveraging credit, and I started educating myself. It looked like I was spending more than I actually had. And so therefore, I'm like, I got business expenses. You got to pay people. It's not as much as you think it is.
Yeah.
So, we had a little powwow about, he asked me to buy something, and I was just like, I think he got smart with me. And I was like, well, give me the money back.
Oh, snap.
And he was just like, well, you had the money and this is that and third. And I'm like, that's not the point. It got to go back into the business account and blah, blah, like that. And so I realized
Why the diamond chain jingling on your neck? Right. That's all he's saying. Why she's saying the money gotta go back. The diamond chain just jingling, that thing.
but at the point I realized, I said, I do not want my husband to feel less than me by me having another business that I truly enjoy doing and making him feel less than. So I try to include him on a lot of stuff that, I mean, he really don't care about it. He cares, but he don't care. But in the sense of, we still pay our bills. We still enjoy life the way we normally would. We don't let this affect our money. Has never been an issue between us since we got together. We're not about to start making it an issue.
Yeah.
No.
What do you say, Ebony, on that topic?
Well, of course, I've experienced the ups and downs with finance because this is a whole new different thing that I have stepped into besides like when you've been in corporate America, if you work 40 hours, that check is gonna, land in your account. Like now, you know what I'm saying? It depends on how I hustle for my trucks. You get what I'm saying? Like you said, one month we might make 10. You know what I'm saying? Like this, like back in July, I made like 25 bands. You get what I'm saying? This month, I can't say that I'm gonna make that. You know what I'm saying? That's including with me just, having a direct customer that uses me often. You get what I'm saying? So, even with an opportunity where my direct customer needed somebody to go get a Sprinter van to bring it back down from West Virginia to Louisiana, I was finna put somebody else on there, but my boyfriend was like, no, we keeping that money inside this time. It ain't involving driving no truck with no freight. I'm going to get that van to bring it back. You get what I'm saying? So he was able to make, some money off of my direct customer. So definitely, I do reinvest just like Leash said. I am leveraging my credit. So it do look like, you know what I'm saying, that we constantly have money. But I continue to reinvest back into my business and other stuff that I want to get into. Yep. You get what I'm saying? So we can make more money. And, the thing about it is, what I discussed with my man is like, look, you got to change your mindset. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Stop living in this closed mindset, because as Black folks, we just not learning about these things. So now if you don't take advantage of it, excuse my French, you know what I'm saying? These white folks been doing it forever. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. We wondering how they living the way they living. Shit, they been flipping their credit for years. So now's the time for us to be trying to get our credit together, start businesses, even in your children's name, so they can age. So you can start building business credit. You know what I'm saying? There's so much stuff that you can do with business credit that you'll be amazed. You know what I'm saying? That you can do. Like, I'm teaching my children, where I started when my children was young, because my mom taught me about credit then. But both of my sons' credit better than mine. And I built their credit off mine. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So my 20-year-old got fucking $40,000 in credit. That's unheard of at 20.
Yeah, especially as a Black young man.
Yes. So.
Question, because this is a story, and this quick story about what's his name, Arnold Schwarzenegger, when he pretty much, he pretty much lift weights and all this other stuff. But he got an invitation to be Mr. Olympia. And during the time that he got to be that Mr. Olympia, his father died the same week. And his mother told him, hey, you need to come back. But he said, no, I'm not coming back. If my dad was alive, he would tell me to follow my dreams. He followed his dreams, won, and we all know the story. He became such and such, but he missed his father's funeral. With that being said, are there things, as being an entrepreneur, are there events, are there special things that, that you had to miss, with that spouse, with that boyfriend, maybe, or when you married, missing the graduation is the same thing as missing the birthday of a spouse. So can y'all tap in on that, or, or you don't miss, or you just say, as the people you are, you just say, F it, I'm not missing nothing. Forget those drivers.
I missed a couple of events in my family, and just to be completely honest, just being tired. It was like a moment that I truly just had to myself, where if I had a home to myself, or if I wanted to do X, Y, and Z, and I just didn't feel like driving. I didn't feel like being around people or anything like that. I just wanted that time to myself. I missed it. And it was on purpose, but not really on purpose, because I mentally just was not there. And a lot of times people don't understand the time and dedication that it takes to run and operate your own business. Your mind is always racing. It's never really resting. So even when you're relaxing, you're still on go. Because you always thinking about the next best move. What could I do to outdo the move I just did the previous day? And so I missed out on my twin niece and nephew graduation this year. I missed out on it. My husband asked me to go. He was at work. He was like, "Well, you sitting at home ain't doing that." And I said, "I'm going." He was like, "What you mean you ain't going?" I don't feel like driving 45 minutes. I'm sorry. I'm not going. I
I
said,
feel
because it's
you.
hard.
I feel you.
I didn't feel like it. And it gets like that sometimes. And now I understand, like, when you expect, just say if you got a football celebrity in your family or a basketball celebrity, you're expecting this person to come through for every family event. And it just don't work like that. They just want to be home, relaxing, kicking up their feet, doing absolutely nothing. Because we never know when we're going to get that next moment, if we're going to be on go for the next month or two. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I'm not even as active on social media like I should be or how I could be, because when it's time for me to like really just cut off and wind down at night, I try not to pick up this phone. I promise you. It is not even to be rude or saying that I don't, engage in other people's stuff, my family, like your stuff. That's not the case. I'm trying to digress.
Need that solitude. I feel you. What
And
about
it
you? Go
matters.
ahead.
That's where it matters, because last night I felt like I was about to go AWOL. I'm telling you. And some people just don't think like, oh, it can't be that bad. They're just dispatching trucks. What? What?
Yeah. Okay.
Are
Yeah.
you serious? Like, did you really just hurt my feelings and curse at me and say that? Like, are you serious? It's
Yeah.
so more than just being a freight agent to these carriers. It's so much more. And when you're passionate about it, it just sits different. I don't do this just for the money.
Thank you.
I do it because I'm passionate about this. And if I cry about it, if I'm frustrated, that means I really care.
Yeah.
It's that part. It's that part for me. I ain't got nothing to say after that.
I
Um,
it's the passion. If you're not passionate about anything that you're doing, you need to go back to the drawing board and you need to reevaluate your goals. Like, seriously, I told my brother that earlier the same, like literally I had this conversation with my 33-year-old brother. My brother is 33 and
Hmm.
my brother moves for money. I said, stop moving for money. If you're not passionate about it, if you're not truly doing it from the heart, you're going to always be working backward. You're going to look like a dog walking backward, literally, every time you do something. I said, you need to make your goals, make it plain. You pray about it and you keep it moving. Because
and
God,
so that's where that when people say do not take things personal, that's where that personal side comes in, because you care. You get what I'm saying? How can I take anything personal if I care more about your business than you do, and somebody messing up your name or you got a driver in your truck? How can I care more than you do? But I do, because I'm a representation for you. You
right,
get what I'm saying? And
right.
whatever that person does, it affects all of us, because it's just not you. We're in a partnership together. You get what I'm saying?
Mm.
So that's
It's,
why,
it's, it's is that part. And a lot of times, even when people reach out to me regarding like the freight dispatch or power only, I have referred people to you, TJ. I have referred people to you, Ebony. They probably called, they may not have, but a lot of times it's that hard truth when they call me and I give them just the flat out truth before they even call you. Y'all better call my people coming correct. Don't call with them with some loophole, with some bull crap, because they want to do nothing but call me back like, yo, Leash, that was some bullshit. Whoever called me, they wasted my time. You see what I'm saying? So I make sure that if I'm using y'all as a reference, I'm referring to y'all, they gotta come correct. Just like they coming to me, they gotta come to y'all correct. You know what I'm saying? And it's the integrity that we hold for our business. It's the integrity. And so even that post that I put up there like 2 days ago, I said I sent out a resignation letter that I was going to effectively quit. I really meant that bull crap. I meant it. At that moment that I put it out there, anything that I post is no fluff. I'm not out here just putting stuff up there just for publicity or just for attention. I really meant it. And both of my carriers called me and was like, I'm not accepting it. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm gonna dispose this email. You're right now. You're at an all-time high. You're frustrated and you just need a hug. And literally, like, we'll see you tomorrow. And I'm just like, oh, so y'all think I'm joking? It was like, yeah, you are. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Resignation. If they had accepted it, then they knew, like, all right, she checked out. They just know I was having a moment.
Yeah.
And they stayed with me. It's that part.
Yeah.
They wasn't ready to let me go. I was ready to let them go. That was like a fucking joke. And I called my mom about it. She was like, I guess you got more than what you bargained for. My guys is willing to rock with me.
Well, my cutoff is really strong. When I say I'm done, I'm done. you know what I'm saying? You know, even though, you know, I explained to CJ, like when I just cut off this long portion, even my partnership with the factoring company, he was like, you know, like, I'm confused. He was like, I can't believe that this is going on between you two. And I'm just like, look, he was like, but when he refers people to me, he tells them, hey, she's the truth. Do not come in our plan. Talk to her like she don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I give my mentees some hot, like, you want to fuck with hot shots? Because I get them thrown at me all the time. So if I send somebody to you, you better represent. Like, even to where the fact of you making sure if I suggest them because they got my name. So then I'm like, I let my partner know, my factory partner, like, hey, I'm gonna give this to one of my mentees. You get what I'm saying? So he definitely got to CC my factory partner so he can see that he reached out to that carrier. You know what I'm saying? Because my name, your name is everything. You can't get that back. You know, you'll never say when you speak on Talk Dispatch and Logistics, you better tell the truth. You know what I'm saying?
One of my carriers calling me. Keep going.
So you better tell the truth about how Toe move around. Toe gonna keep it transparent with you, and I totally get that. Like. But my cutoff game is very strong. I'm not taking no resignations back. I feel like when Neo say audit your circle, and when it's time to move on, it's time to move on. Because I feel like if you made a move on the chessboard like that, it's gonna be other moves you gonna make that's not gonna make sense to me, and then it's really gonna become an issue.
Right.
So this hot shot game a different ball game.
Somebody called me.
It really is.
A guy used to dispatch for his drive van, but he just had people using his authority, like leasing on his authority.
I have owners like that right now. Yes.
Like they don't physically own a truck; they just kind of let people lease on their authority and use it. So he was like, "Yeah, I'm about to sign on this hot shot." I said, "For Ebony or Jason, I don't do hot shots. I ain't doing it.
Yeah.
Not happening."
So they and I have see when people lease on people under their authority, they have to understand what I tell people is your MC and your DOT number is like your motherfucking social security number to your personal side. It's just on the trucking side.
Yep.
So you better vet these people that you let lease on under you because they still representing your company.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So if they steady being late to pickups, drops, and fucking up freight, all that, that's gonna go against your name. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna go put a bad name on your company. So I always, when people say, "Hey, I'm leasing on another truck under my MC," okay, that's fine. But did you vet these people? Vet them to the fullest. You get what I'm saying? Did you check their records, their driving records, all that?
Man, because some add trifling. I'm grateful that I really do have the guys that I did. They all are super dope in their own unique way, and they don't even buy. It be the shippers and the shippers that really gets me there. It gets me there. So I'm grateful for my guys though. Like for real, I love my team. They're dope.
Yeah, some of my team is great, and some of them, you know, they act a little slow.
Oh my gosh!
But we still work it. We still work it the way we work it, you know. But it's a whole, like my mentee called me today. He was like, "This is a different ball game." I said, "Oh yeah, I know. You ain't gotta tell me." So when y'all see me on live and I be hot and I tell y'all what it is, that's what it is. Like
exactly what it is. I don't gotta sit here and front. I ain't gonna love. I mean, I could say a lot. I really can, but I just choose not to. This is really for the big boys. This is for the big boys. This is not for the weak. If you coming in here looking for a quick get rich scheme, y'all might as well just don't even sign up.
No, and just like the lady that was on here earlier with us, I was telling her, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a no-go. He couldn't have got 2 and 3 more times. No. The first time. Hey, one thing about me, when I let go most of my carriers back in February, I wasn't thinking about my motherfucking bills, none of that. I was thinking about my motherfucking peace.
Stress. Yeah.
Because when I was making you money when COVID was running, you get what I'm saying? Everybody good and happy. But I prepared y'all. Hey, it's shifting. It's shifting. Steady telling y'all it's shifting. You gotta be able to go when it's high, and you gotta be able to roll when it's low. You get what I'm saying? Every truck has its season, sweetie.
Yeah.
Stop. I tell people, stop jumping in this game thinking it's gonna be, like you say, a get rich quick scheme. Even if you owning the truck. You know what I'm saying?
I'm looking at new ventures though. Like, I definitely want to keep it going. I'm looking at other ventures within the logistics world. That's going to be truly beneficial. Like, really just closing your eyes and waking up. Like, okay, I got a new set of money. Cool. I want to do that, and I want to do like brunches with my mother. We like cooking. I want to still get the event space. I got a lot of things that I'm definitely working on, but this ain't gonna be the end of me as far as like with the dispatching and stuff like that.
Yeah. And even if you caught the 5 CEOs on Sunday, you know what I'm saying, when they did the webinar, you know what I'm saying? You got to be able to pivot. You know what I'm saying? You can't stay stagnant in anything. I mean, whether it's a relationship, you know, your personal life, you got to be able to pivot. Like, I got 2 grown kids, you know. Now I'm like, who am I? You know what I'm saying? Without them. So it's still me trying to figure out, like, what am I supposed to do? Because my life revolved around them 24/7 when I was raising them. You see what I'm saying? So now I'm learning how to pivot and like, oh, they grown. Because once your kids grown, they going to do their own thing. You know, even as teenagers, you start to see them veer away from you. Like, I want to hang out with my friends. You know, I'm like, damn, we can't go to the movies.
No, you lame.
Exactly, that part.
Hey, what happened?
Yo, I just had one of my power only drivers got a loadout trailer and the lights are not working, and they got to deliver a load tomorrow. We got it from Laredo, Texas. It's delivering in Pottsville, PA, and she got the flashers on right now. She's like 60 miles from a TA, so she's trying to make it there and find out.
Get pulled over.
Yeah, she an OG driver, so she know where all the scare houses are. So not to say a cop can't get behind her, but she's trying to make it to a TA so she can fix it. So hopefully she got her flashers on, so hopefully she can make it so we deliver this load. Because it's a good money load that we got. So
from Texas, PA, she's gonna be driving for like 2 days.
Oh, she been driving already. Tomorrow she got delivered tomorrow in the afternoon. Huh?
Where's she at again?
She's in. I think she's in Virginia right now. She said she's in Virginia.
I was about to say, I know she ain't coming from no Texas. Like, hell no.
Nah, we left Monday. We left Monday.
But
we left Texas Monday. Laredo, Texas, the bottom of that mug.
You know, with us, you know, we ain't got the, you know, we can't do the short runs. Now sometimes we can do the short runs, Leash, but I do got a driver that just came out of Little Rock going to PA. They be like, keep me out these mountains. I'm like, hey, I gotta see where the money resides. You know what I'm saying? PA been good to me.
I can't make these numbers up. I really just booked. Although I thought the guy was bluffing, like no BS. I booked 129 miles for 1,100.
What?
Hey, how about I booked a load for?
I'm not lying.
How about I booked a load going from PA to PA 101 miles, and their rate per mile was actually $6.98 rate per mile. So you know. Especially on my side, it's highs and lows to mine. So, you know what I'm saying? Hey, like I say, C.H. Robinson is one of my heavy hitters. That's where I get my money from.
Nah, that was up.
Oh, the weight is at 20, you might as well say 29,000 pounds. It's mixed vegetables. It's running at 45, which is nothing for a reefer. It's 129 miles, and it was actually $1,100.
Man, them reefers, man, be paying money, yo.
No, I'm telling you,
I can't find a reefer. Save my freaking life.
I'm telling you, I've been waking up, I've been praying. I'm like, oh, come on, sweet little 6 pound, 4 ounce baby Jesus. I need some good rates today.
I
like my Jesus as a ninja Jesus.
I saw Dre Wayans out of bed today. I'm like, oh, we all want to see it today. Because yesterday was not good.
You know what? I lost one of my carriers, honestly, last week. And I've been a little bit, it's crazy. Losing money sometimes make you a little happier.
It do.
I've been a little less stressful. You know what I'm saying? This week has really been going kind of easy, you know. But he had a high overhead. It wasn't. I didn't lose him because I was dispatching bad. It was just his overhead was just high.
That's fine. Sometimes with them, it's better to let them go because they start getting a little antsy, like literally just becoming like a net at a barbecue, just thinking about money. Like they don't care about nothing else.
Yeah.
It was my I don't know if I told you, Lisa, but I know I told Ebony. His insurance was $3,000 a month because he had a ticket. It was supposed to really be $15,000. He had a day cab, and he was power only. So he was spending money on hotels every night, and so on and so on. So, like I said, his overhead. Yeah, he had a day cab, and he was power only. So he had a spending like 120 a night on hotels. So his expenses was like high, you know, and some other things. But I was like, yeah, this might not work or whatnot. So we had like a conversation. But ladies, it's been a pleasure tonight. We're gonna wrap this up. Ebony, do you have any closing remarks? The beautiful queen, Ebony over here, hot shot queen. You want
And
to
she
close it
like a
out
little
for us?
hot shot too. Don't test her gangster now.
Huh?
I
I
said
would,
she literally is a hot shot. Don't test her gangster.
Yeah.
hey, right? That part. I definitely would say with the marriage and dating an entrepreneur, that significant other that you're trying to date or be married to, they definitely gotta, you know, they gotta be supportive and understand your highs and lows. I mean, for me, I know for me, sometimes my entrepreneurship goes into my relationship sometimes where if somebody didn't piss me off, if you say something wrong, my partner say something wrong, they might get it, you know, too. After I didn't gave it to somebody else. You definitely messing with me, you definitely got to have the skin for me.
I don't typically do this, y'all. I don't typically do this, but some people be thinking I be bluffing. So I'm about to come down here real quick.
So it's like you
Don't
gotta be.
don't do it.
I need a strong partner. You know what I'm saying? Because if I fall, I want you to be able to pick me up. You know what I'm saying? Hi.
What's up, yo? What's up, man? Hey, we apologize that you have to deal with Leash, man. I know it's a handful, brother.
All right.
I can't talk to the man. I can't do nothing. The dog will not let me touch my husband. I can't do nothing without this damn dog. Literally.
The dog jealous.
I'll see him. He in the back. Look, he chilling. He don't care.
He comfortable. Leave that man alone.
He
Right.
comfortable.
But do we have balance now?
Yeah.
Did we not experience our own stuff?
Definitely.
See? Nobody believed me.
Yeah, you
We
got
believe
it.
You got to go through it and then what? Be supportive, right? Okay.
That's the great thing about it. You know. Also, you know, with my relationship, even with telling my family, I'm not going back to corporate America. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to roll with the punches just like as well as I do, you know? And I'm standing on that. You know, I've been working since I was like 15 years old. You get what I'm saying?
Ooh, I'm like a whole Jamaican.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
even working for 20 years for one place and doing logistics, and I transition over to it because I know it's my passion. Like I love the different moving parts.
Yeah.
But I do want to share my life with somebody. You see what I'm saying? And you gotta. I feel like people gotta get used to me. I ain't gotta get used to them. That's in business, whatever, however. You know, you gotta. You know, I'm going to therapy. I'm working on myself the best way I can, the best way I know how. Some shit ain't gonna get worked out on my side. I'm just saying, cause I have two sides to me. Like I got my mom's side where she'll give you her shirt off her back, sweet as pie. You're rest her soul. My dad, he's the ignorant side that I have, and it tends to come out more than the sweet side.
Oh, ignorant. Oh.
So that's how I'm gonna leave the podcast.
He said, "Who is that?" I was like, "That's Ebony." He was like, "Oh, she the truth."
Literally, the truth.
I just be trying to be transparent. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to let the people know it's okay in who you are. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, you got to know when I walk in the room, I know who I am. You get what I'm saying? I ain't got to question nothing. I ain't in competition with nobody. I ain't trying to be like nobody. I ain't got to get on live and beautify myself, put on makeup, all that before I get on live. This is me. This the true me. And I walk just like that. My mom always taught me that. You know what I'm saying? I don't owe no explanation to no one.
So real
but
quick,
God. You see what I'm saying?
So Kenny, what would you recommend for a man dating an entrepreneur like myself? Like, what kind of advice would you give?
You gotta be understanding. They're gonna be busy, man. They're gonna be busy. You're not gonna see them a lot. You just gotta trust.
That's that trust part. See, he even said you gotta have that trust. You know.
How was it in the beginning when I first started?
I wasn't happy, really.
You wasn't happy.
And see, this the transparency that you get on our YouTube, our lives.
Our biggest issue was when the COVID started. She started doing. She was always at work, and then she was home, and I was going to work stuff. And she wanted to go out and do stuff, and I was doing nothing because I'm dealing with people. So that kind of
clash.
Get that together. I just gotta know she needs some time because she's in the house all day.
And see, they look at sometimes when you're an entrepreneur and you working from home, some partners take it as if you're not doing shit. Baby, I'm always working. Don't think because I'm sitting here at the computer I'm not working. Like, I'm working. You know, like.
The dishes done though. It's like, no.
Did you hear what he said?
What you say?
He gonna say, yeah, but you better get them dishes done.
I
know that's right. Get them dishes done, at least.
My man asked me to cook tonight. I said that's a no-go. I got live tonight, but I can go get you something to eat, though. I could, yeah. What you want? So.
All right, y'all.
Y'all continue to be great in what y'all do, and whoever y'all meet and whoever y'all be in a relationship, hopefully they'll be understanding and they can roll with it so y'all can be able to grow together.
That's what's up. And we'll end it off like that. Y'all have a good night. And we appreciate you.
Thank you for joining us, sis, as always. Blessing us.